Hello, my name is Robert Dean Steele, and this is Pastor to Pastor. What I'm about to give you is very practical advice. Pastor, you do not have to be a one-man show. In fact, I would really encourage you to share responsibilities with your leadership. Your leadership that God gives you are men and women who have been ordained by God, led by God, and often elected or appointed by the church to be a representative and to work with you. You need to understand that you can and should have a team. You see, when we try to do everything by ourselves, we're the caretaker, you say, well, I'm in a small church. It doesn't matter. You can find 2 or 3 individuals who can work with you. In my very first church, I had 6 people. 6 people when I first started off. And I looked at those 6 people and I realized that God had given me some very special people. And so immediately I began to use them, and we formed a wonderful leadership team. I mean, some of those dear saints of God I'll never ever forget. We had a wonderful lady called Mrs. McAllister. And Mrs. McAllister was a pastor's wife, and she was a school teacher, but she had tremendous wisdom. We had this old farmer. His name was Brother Curtis, Ward Curtis. Ward Curtis was a tremendous man of God. He had a deep knowledge of God's Word. And we had Reuben Gansky. Reuben was the father of 2 wonderful teenage daughters. And he was such a gentleman. And in those first years, I didn't know anything. I didn't know what to do. But in their love and their grace, they walked me through it. When I went into my next church, God gave me some really wonderful men to work with. And they were able to teach me and lead me and guide me. And there I learned about the importance of working together with others. And that's what you need to know. You're not the end all or be all. You don't need to know everything. You don't have to give the opinion on everything. Work with those that God has given you. A perfect example is found in Exodus chapter 18. Here is Moses. He is, ministering to all the people. And he was there from day to night, giving advice and counsel. And his father-in-law, whose name was Jethro, came along and said, Moses, what you're doing is not good. You're going to wear yourself out. You're going to burn yourself out. And you're going to wear and burn out the people as they wait. He says, find capable leadership. Show them how to do it, and then release them to do it. You know what? If you show people how to do it, you give them the parameters, you help them to do their job. You know what? If they are released in the Lord, and with your confidence, you know what's going to happen? They are going to excel. They're going to bloom. They're going to grow. And you will look better as a pastor. So I just want to give you some simple advice. Team ministry has always been the best way to go. You don't have to be sitting on top of the mountain thinking that I'm the only one who hears from God. You know what? It's amazing how you can learn and receive from those that God has given you. Use them and use them wisely. My name is Robert Dean Steele. You have yourself a great day. This is Pastor to Pastor.